Good afternoon. So today we'll be discussing about laws of indices. So what is law of indices in max? Suppose this is a raised to m. So first you need to know what is a and you need to know what is m. So a is the base and m is the, you can call it as indices, you can call it as power, or you can call it as exponent. So these three things you have to remember. So this is the base and the raised to is your power exponent or index, you can say. So now coming to the laws. So the first law that we'll be discussing is a raised to m into a raised to n, which says a raised to m plus n. So let us take one example for this. Let's take for example 2 raised to 5 into 2 raised to 3. So that will give me 5 plus 3. So it will be 2 raised to 8. So this is how your first law is. So if your bases are same but the powers are different, then you can keep the base as same and you can add the powers. So here you can say 2, the base is same but the power is 5 and 3, so you can add the powers and you will get it as 8. So this is the first law. The second law is, suppose my bases are same, my powers are different, but there is a subtraction sign in between or the division sign in between. So what you will do is you will keep the base as same and your powers will get subtracted. This is the second law. Now let us take one example for this. 5 raised to 7 divided by 5 raised to 3. So here you can see the bases are same but the powers are different. So you can subtract the powers. So you will get 5 raised to 4 as your answer. So this is the second identity or second law, you can say. First law was when it was multiplication, second was when it was division. Now third is a raised to m whole raised to n. So in this case the powers will get multiplied. For example, I have 10 raised to 5 whole raised to 7. So in this case it will become 7 into 5. So that will be 35. So this is how you will get the answer. This is the third identity or the third law. Coming to the fourth law, if it is base raised to 1, it will be the answer itself. For example, 17 raised to 1 will give me 17. Next is a raised to 0 is 1. Suppose 35 raised to 0, so my answer will come as 1. This is the next property. This is the fourth property. This is the fifth property. Now coming to the sixth property, that is a upon b whole raised to m. So that will give a raised to m upon b raised to m. Now for example, it is 5 upon 6 whole raised to 2. It will be 5 raised to 2 upon 6 raised to 2. That is 25 upon 6 square is 36. This is the next property, sixth property. Coming to the seventh property. The seventh property is base raised to minus power. So in this case, you have to write the reciprocal. Say for example, I have 9 raised to minus 2. So I'll get 1 upon 9 raised to 2, that is 1 upon 81 will be the answer, because 9 square is 81. So this is the seventh property. These properties will make your sums easy to solve. Next is 8th property. Say my base is raised to x upon y power. That will be y root of a upon x. Suppose if I have 49 raised to 1 by 2, so it will be 2 root of 49. That will be 7. So this is how you have to solve. So let us discuss once all the properties. The first property was a raised to m into a raised to n. That will be a raised to m plus n. Second property is a raised to m divided by a raised to n. That will give me a raised to m minus n. The third property is a raised to m whole raised to n. That will be a raised to m into n. The fourth property was a raised to 1. So the answer will be A. The next was anything raised to 0. The answer will be 1. The next property was a raised to b whole raised to m. So this will get distributed. A raised to m upon b raised to m. Seventh property was a raised to negative m. That will be 1 upon a raised to m. It will get reciprocal. Eighth property was a raised to x upon y. That will be y bahar aayega. It will be a raised to x. So these are the properties. I hope you have understood this. Any doubts, please do ask me in the comment section. Do like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching. We'll be doing more sums on this. So thank you for watching.